to the stream. I am back with more Maplestory, and this is going to be a sort of a regular casual stream, except I'm going to be doing a bit of story-related things because I actually forgot to include this in the video I recorded back on Saturday, which is, it's the Aftermath cutscenes, but I forgot to do zeros because for some reason it didn't really cross my mind. Probably because I don't really play this class as much that I kind of, like, forgot about it a little, like, here and there. Like, I knew the class is, yeah, existing and all that. But the point being, I forgot to record it, and I'm fine with forgetting because when I was done with the recording, I actually ran out of time. So I didn't have time to, like, go and yeah, record it as well. And also, I didn't want to reset the whole video because I already recorded, like, the other Aftermath cutscenes. And I don't have a second character, like, a second additional character related to the class. That's over level 101. So, here we are. I'm gonna show this off real quick, and then I'm going to be jumping back into my main. And we'll go from there for today's stream. Also, I had to skip all the extra dialogue that we have already seen. Do not skip. Okay, so we have to go through this again. Okay. If you guys want to read the text, I did it in my... I've done this with my Angelic Buster, which is also my main, on... What was the day? I did it on the first day of the update. Well, actually the second day, technically, because I recorded on Thursday and the update came on Wednesday. Oh yeah, when the other video is uploaded, I will be uploading this VOD and the video with the other cutscenes. Well, most of the other cutscenes. I chose not to record some of them on purpose. But, for those, I actually clipped out this whole portion here because I've already played it once. On my... Yeah, I already played it once on my Angelic Buster and read through the dialogue, so... Also, it's not gonna be up now, but it'll be up later, but... No, well, not the video in particular, but I will be updating the thumbnail so you guys can know when I did the story cutscenes during the stream. I was considering uploading it separately, but I would have to go through a lot more effort to, like, it's technically uploading it twice, and because I do want to keep the whole VOD on YouTube anyway. So, I'll just simply redo the thumbnails so you guys know when which part of the Glory update happens more specifically. Okay, let's see this one, because I forgot to do this in the video. Which, according to how I'll be doing the scheduling of the uploads, will be about 2 hours after this VOD. Okay, let's see. I'll read the dialogue this time. I can't tell you how proud I am to hear what you have accomplished together. It took true courage and teamwork to defeat the Black Mage. Yeah, when you two first showed up, things were pretty rocky, and we were all kind of worried. But you proved you can handle anything. Yeah, we weren't the best of friends in the start, were we? Believe it or not, I was really angry when I found out there were two of me. It was like I wasn't special anymore. Oh, I knew how you felt. You did? Of course, you've got one of the worst poker faces I've ever seen. Every time you looked at me, you made a face like I was last month's moldy leftovers. you'd scrunch up your face just like this. That's embarrassing. I was trying to play it cool. It's not your fault. No one would react well to finding out they're two separate halves of a transcendent. Anyway, there's no point worrying about the past when you've got such a bright future ahead of you. She's right. The two of you ultimately changed Maple World's future into something even I couldn't have brought about, and I can't think of anyone more capable of protecting it. Reen. How do you pronounce the name? I forgot when they said the lines. How can you trust us so much? I really know what I'm doing. I defeated the Black Mage more for my personal vengeance than anything else. But Beta and I, we're transcendents. We're not supposed to fight for vengeance. We're supposed to have some fancy boundless love for Maple World or something. What you are supposed to be is more complex than that. Transcendence exists in this world for a far greater purpose. What do you mean, Reen? I kind of forgot how you pronounce her name. I can only explain so much. It is important that the two of you discover the answer for yourselves. And take your time, dears. Love doesn't suddenly spring forth out of nothing. Even the goddess had to grow to love the world as she does now. And though the Black Mage is gone, there are other threats to Maple World. Soon you will have to fight again. After what we did to save it, there's no way I'd let anything else threaten Maple World. I'll protect it with everything I've got. Me too. And for now, that is enough. That is the seed that grows into strong, unwavering love. You are enough. You will always be enough. And to this day, I know choosing to serve you two was the best decision of my life. You really feel that way? Wow. That's really saying a lot. Alpha was a mess when we first started out. What? What are you trying to say? I'm telling you that you've changed. In a good way. We all have. Yes, though I fear much more dangerous challenges lie ahead for you. We're transcendents. We'll overcome anything this world can throw at us. Yeah, we'll be just fine. As long as we stick together. Together. No, that was a sweet one. How did I forget this? Okay, and it's the same exact dialogue. For the sake of completion, let's just finish this up. So yeah, I forgot to do this when I recorded the video, which will be up after I upload this VOD. On my YouTube channel, by the way. I think I kind of forgot because they were like, oh, the Transcendents are gone, technically. Oh, oops. There we go. I kind of glitched out the dialogue, so it kind of did that instead. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this when I was doing Cernium Part 1 back on Thursday. I will mention it again when we get Part 2. Okay, let's skip all this. I will mention it again when we do Part 2, but there's actually unique dialogue for certain characters in this entire quest line, depending on what class you're on. I'm not sure about Angelic Buster though, like if I did know this unique dialogue. But I'm trying to point out that I actually read somewhere that Shade, one of the classes, or Unwol if you are more familiar with the Korean translation, like he has unique, like there's unique dialogue, related to him. And, like, regarding his, like, situation, because, you know, in his story, the Black Mage... Okay, you know what? While I do this, I'm gonna switch, characters. Oops, not that one. This one. Oh, wait, oops. Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna be doing this thing. I forgot it's Monday, so the guild items. Anyways, like, in Shade's story, Shade is the 6th hero, as we know. However, he was forgotten. Actually, it's more specifically, Frood used a special spell, a sealing spell, I think, and it came with a sacrifice. Shade thought he was going to, you know, perish when that happens. But he doesn't. Instead, the spell made someone's erase the existence, like, that he ever existed. Like, he's still around, but... everyone would forget him. It's basically his curse. And... yeah, I'm gonna change. Nope. Okay. As I was saying, okay, so, yeah, Shade... Like, the sacrifice spell was more like sacrificing he ever existed in terms of memory. And to further prove it in his story, like, basically he made a promise with Moonbeam, and they kind of made a marking on the tree. Although, because of the switching of dimensions, the curse went into effect again, and yeah, basically erasing that mark ever happened. So... Also, I'm gonna lower the sound effects here. Okay. Okay, that is somewhat loud, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, and yeah, basically, and that curse is connected with the Black Mage. And from what I read, like, some people were confused. It's like, doesn't he disappear from that because of that situation? Is no, he doesn't. Like, and I don't remember correctly, but I think the unique dialogue is related to, like, the unique dialogue is related to about his circumstances that he's still able to, oh yeah, I should also mention this. I got this little thing here. This little adorable little, thing. I did not use style boxes. I just bought it from a different player. Because it was so cute. Anyways, I was saying. Oh, this one's easy. I actually figured out how to do all this. Oh god. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm gonna keep talking about this. Like, Shade's situation, basically after the Black Mage defeated, he thought he was going to disappear alongside him. However, he doesn't. But I think in a sense, I don't 100% know because I had to play a Shade to find out. I had to repeat the story quest as Shade in order to figure it out, but I read it in the translation, and it's a very faint memory because it's been a while, but I think it's like the curse is starting to fade on him, and people are starting to remember him. Like, after the Black Mage is defeated, it's more like the curse is now finally fading from, like, like, it's starting to fade, and then people are starting to remember him. And I think there's a unique moment. I don't know where it is. I think it's in part 1 of Cernium. Yeah, that would make the most sense. And it's been a while since I read this, but I think that happens, and he actually goes to Moonbeam and talks to her, and she kind of has a faint memory of him. Like, hinting that, like, obviously his existence is not being erased. Like, every single time is switching because Maple World and Grandis are one. And because of that, people are starting to remember him again, like, have their genuine memories back. And it's like, it's starting to happen. So. Oops, I forgot something. So that's what I know about the Shades situation there. Okay. Yeah, that's what you do in this thing. Anyways, and also, okay, my memory's a little faint here and there about a lot of things. Because I actually read this translation when, obviously, the Glory update came to KMS back in summer, so my memory's more like what I remember reading, because I actually can't find the original, like fan translations anymore. Well, more specifically, I tried to find the ones related to... like the aftermath cutscenes a little bit, but I didn't. I was gonna look up the dual blade and all that. Like, oh yeah, for the video I did not dual blades, Mihail's. And all the non-Camus classes. My reason for the non-Camus classes, why I didn't do them, I already explained it's because they don't have much connection, and that still stands, because they technically don't have a connection to the story of Maplestory. Like, because they're non-KMS exclusives, they are completely separate from the story. So that's why I'm not counting them at all. Like, why I didn't do theirs. And also, I made sure the sound effects are quiet here, because I want you guys to hear the music more in this case. Of course, it'll be different when I have to record Cernium Part 2, because the audio has to be louder. So you guys hear the voice acting. I also realized that the voice acting for Part 1, well actually, more specifically, the Convergence, not really Part 1. Cernium Part 1 is, yeah. I realized the audio was quiet, but I did kind of raise it a bit later, so yeah. Well, it was loud for me and quiet for you guys, but I'm still trying to figure out how this stuff works because my mic audio is unique. Because my mic is actually quieter in the settings. The reason for that is because you guys can hear me press buttons on my keyboard so much, which is kind of annoying. And it's weird because I set my thing to be... I set my mic to be, like, only, like, recording my, like, where my voice is coming from. But it's louder, it records the louder noise I make when I press my keyboard. So I don't understand what's going on with that, because it's like, why is it not doing as the settings kind of say? It's complicated. I don't really know. Okay, let's do this. So we can get this done a little faster. Is there anything else to talk about? Oh yeah, and also, I don't remember much about this particular thing, but I think another exclusive unique dialogue stuff comes from Mercedes, regarding Lucid. Although I don't remember much about that. I do know that she is aware that Lucid's an elf, but like, obviously because Lucid erased the memories of the elves, like of her existence, like she doesn't truly remember her, but kind of has an idea. I honestly don't know. The details are a bit messy there, but I think there is unique dialogue regarding that class if you did play a Mercedes and did the quest line. And speaking of which, I do wonder about like Ilium's case, and well, Ilium and Ark, who are both Flora people. Specifically, Ilium's a verdant Flora and Ark's a high Flora, who doesn't have his wings anymore because of the probable obvious reason that he became half Spectre. I don't know if they have unique dialogue, but it would be interesting if they did, if they don't. But I don't want to go through the effort of playing through the quest again right now because it's like, it's a lot. Dang it. Messed up, so now I don't have an extra bomb. There. Now we just had to get all the defeats quickly. I can't wait to see more Discernium storyline here. You know, considering that they leave obviously they leave the story in the game, how are they gonna leave this in the story in the game? Because now Tenebra's story is still in the game, but you had to be level 200 something, 250 something to actually do them. Do the quest now, which is annoying because I obviously can't do it. I missed the quest, thus I still can't do it because I had to be a ridiculously high level. And that's, I forgot to check something, oops. Let me go back real quick. Hello. Yeah. Also, that is exactly why I'm streaming today, because I won't be able to stream because of holiday-related reasons tomorrow and Wednesday. Actually, I don't even stream on Wednesday, but still. And the same will go for next week. I will be streaming on Monday again for, like, December 30th, because last year when I tried to stream on the very last day of the year, I didn't realize that people would be home early, and I had to mute my mic for the rest of the stream. So to avoid a mistake again, I'm gonna record a day early, or like the last possible day I can stream on. And I'm saving next week's stream to talk about all the things that happened this decade. A lot happened this decade. Oh my god. It's crazy. I don't know how to put it. What time is it? Okay, that's like, I think afternoon. Okay. Okay, now that I got more potions, I'm a bit crazy about gathering potions because I want it to be very nice and neat. I have a little deer weapon as well because it's so cute. I was so tempted that I ended up getting it anyway. No. Okay, I should have lowered the volume, the sound effects in the game, except for my skills. So people hear the background a little more while I just do all this. want. I didn't realize. Loot. Let me get it. Okay, it's this one. Okay, that was loud. Audio balance in Maplestory is always the strangest because sometimes, like, the story will play normally, but for some reason the audio for background changes a lot. And when that happened when I was playing Ho Young's story stuff, I'm actually glad that when I did that, no cake decoration. What's this? Oh, it's a cape. Should I lower skills? Okay, I'll lower the skills because the skills are kind of loud when I use the big skills. Although I will say it can't be helped later on because obviously I will have to raise sound effects for the cutscenes in this update. I know it's already been a year, but I still regret not doing Tenebrae's story. Like now, even if I want to do it, I have to be level 250, which is insane. Like, I had to level up like crazy in this game to get to that level. And I don't want to be like, good news, I am like about X number of levels away from that. And it's like, no, because I have to get so much EXP in return. I forgot to get something. Oops. That's fine. So, this, actually no, I want to save all the talk about this decade later. I really do, because I want to save it for my last stream of the year and decade. So, I will save it. Oh yeah, and also first stream of 2020 should be on January 2nd. Maybe. It's the first Thursday. That is not a holiday, hopefully. Well, I wouldn't say first Thursday, but first day I can stream that is not technically a holiday, so... Oh, we got 9 cake mix. Hey, I'm getting my arcane power leveled up slowly. I'm trying to make sure I have it leveled up because obviously even if I want to level like crazy, I have to make sure I upgrade my arcane symbols. Otherwise, I would probably not be able to handle the enemies coming forth, so... Also, hopefully I start a new Let's Play at the start of next year, so... Problem is, I don't know what game to play, because my list is very small of the number of, like, games I want to play, playthrough-wise. Although, I'm thinking about it now, and I might consider, starting a, Tales of playthrough. I did say I wanted to do a Tales of Berseria Let's Play. And I want to redo my Vesperia playthrough. Of course, this could be the future, and people are like, what are you talking about? But, sometime in the future, I will be redoing a playthrough of mine, because I didn't like how I played the game, and it was, like, disappointing, so I'm gonna redo it, with a spoiler-free guide on getting all the all the side quest stuff. Because obviously when I played the game, I missed a good majority of the side content, and I'm disappointing myself for doing that because I should have done it, but I didn't. I will do the same for Tales of Berseria. The difference being I never really played it as a playthrough before. I actually played the game myself. And it was really fun. I also cried. Anyways, the point being, I will be playing it. I did play the game before. I actually played it myself when it first came out in English on Steam because I don't have a PlayStation 4. Okay, first, let's go loot these. Wait, where's the last one? Oh, there it is. Let me get it. There you go. And also, one other thing, I do wish that there's more voice actor announcements regarding the English voice acting in this game. Because it seems like, while it is obvious for a good majority of the cases, like it's obvious to tell who's the voice actor, they haven't announced it on their Twitters for whatever reason, so I do kind of wonder, like, about that. Because in this update so far, I could 100% tell who the voice actors are. Well, not all of them. At least like 2 of them, 2, 3 of them. But there's no announcements yet, so I'm like, okay? And I know this because the people who were editing the wiki, the fandom wiki for Maplestory, they're listing the voice actors based on the confirmed references. And me knowing who the voice actors are for most of the characters, I find it strange that they haven't announced themselves yet, which is, yeah, strange. Oh, and also while I was looking through that, I actually found out some of the voice actors for characters. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if the voice actors are the same for this update, because from what I can tell, it's probably mainly related to the Tenebris confirmations, like the voice acting in the Tenebris update. I know the update's not really called Tenebris, but I'm calling it that because it does have the voice acting there. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, while I was looking at it, I actually found out who at least like a couple of the voice actors are, and they actually did confirm it on their Twitters, and I was like, oh wow, that's interesting. For one of them, Melange, the little character, the character I thought was a cat person for some reason, in my video. I actually found out who his voice actor. Well, I don't even know. Let's not assume. I found out who their voice actor is in English, and I was like, no way. I didn't even realize it. Well, it's probably different this time, but if it's the same person, I didn't even realize it, so. And it was a voice actor I'm familiar with, but not too much. And speaking of which, I should probably catch up on some anime soon, because I haven't. Anyways, yeah, I haven't, so. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, several voice actors. I also figured out another one, and I actually did not recognize it. I didn't recognize this other voice actor because he doesn't really voice characters, like these particular characters, that often. Like, I'm familiar with his more, like, star-making roles, I guess. Like, the roles that stand out more than others because it's when he made his big debut, I guess you could say. One way to describe it. But like for this particular role, I didn't realize it, so. Or did I get? No, I didn't. Sad. I want to get more cake ingredients. Come on. I want to decorate my cake in this game. I need to upgrade that skill a little more. Ah yes, upgrading node stones. I'm also so close to unlocking another slot, so I really want to put another skill in soon. Wait, what is this one skill? That's... That was this skill. I was curious of what it did because I don't have it on the skill key. Also, I'm so close to 219 now, and I really want to get to that level so badly. Well, this level, well, the next level and 220. When I'm till 220, I will stream the Latcha Lane questline because because it's not easy getting to this level, so. It's sort of easy, but I have to like continuously grind, like, for like several hours, and I don't have that time. Protected from fatal blows. Ooh, that's actually really useful for bosses. Okay, what else to talk about? Oh yeah, and also while I was reading the fandom wiki for Maplestory, I actually found out that, yeah, like, the Black Mage, the hardest boss in the entire game to date. In all likelihood, Jaren Darmor is likely the next big boss in the game. Well, not the direct next boss, but he is going to be one of the hardest bosses in the game for sure, considering what's coming up. I know for a fact that when that happens, he's gonna be probably just as difficult as the Black Mage when he's an actual boss in the game. So that's gonna be insane. I really want to go through the story stuff again. Yeah, one thing I've heard of that never made it to Global Maplestory for some reason is that, you know, like some of the Blockbuster stuff? The Blockbusters had no voice acting in Global Maplestory, but it actually did have voice acting in, like, at least 2 of the other regions. Or is it 1? I think it's just 1. But that's something I noticed, and it's like, aw, that's disappointing. We don't have voice acting in Global. Sad. Very sad. Disappoint. And it's fine. It makes up for it with the recent story stuff, though. Although, I will say, I wish the Tenebrous story, or like just Arcane River in general, was its own separate thing. Like, you know, like how the Blockbusters, you could technically do it at any level? Like, I wish, like, the Arcane River main story was basically that. Or like, you know, the system's kind of like that. I wish it is, because now, because I missed the event, I have to level myself to 250 to do the Tenebrous. I don't have that dedication. It's too much. Wait, I'm not supposed to be in this map anymore. Oops. Okay, once this attack is over, I can get out of this map. Let's go loot all the items. Let's go here. Okay, let's get this enemy out of the way. I have so much damage. So as I said before, my damage may be like insane, but it's not as insane as other people's damage in this game. Because I don't, because I obviously don't, like, I don't spend money on this game to upgrade, so. Loot all the money. Just a bunch of cake mix. That's fine, but why is it now not dropping things for me? Anyways, I should probably talk about something because I'm just sitting here in silence. Oh yeah, also the video showing off some of the cutscenes. I did not read the dialogue for it. The reason I didn't read the dialogue is because I know my throat will be like hurting after a while. And also something I did notice when I was like listening back on my own streams, I didn't realize my sniffling was really loud, which is really embarrassing to think about now, but it happened in my videos, so yeah. Also, for some reason, like when I stream, my senses go messed up. Like my throat hurts, like randomly. Well, not like painfully, just like it's kind of like I speak and it's like, eh. And then my nose is like acts up. It's like, why? I'm not this nervous when I stream. And it's also slightly related to just I don't know, because it's getting colder, so probably because of that. So looting all the money in the game. I am collecting the cake mix, right. Kind of forgot I was doing that. Anyways, I should probably think about what to talk about. I don't want to sit in silence, because there's nothing to think about with this game. Like, well, I mean, there would be, but I'm not playing a story right now. I'm just grinding, so... So close to 219. Also, I cannot wait until part 2 of Cernium comes out. Because after part 2 is the final, like, story section of the Glory update, which is, from what I remember, called The Chosen One. And I like how finally avert the trope this time. It's like, no, we are not the Chosen One. Thinking about it, I think Carlisle's voice actor is familiar. I actually don't know who it could be because my knowledge is very limited right now, and I actually don't know. Ooh, blueberry. Can I look for the strawberry ones of the butter cake? Also, I just realized I forgot to search up what butter cake is because I'm like thinking about it. It's like I rarely heard of anything called butter cake. I mean, I know it's a type of cake, but I never heard of that kind of cake before. I've heard of normal cakes, but not like. Well, I mean, I've heard of certain flavors of cake, but not really like buttercream or anything. Let's go loot. This one. I would teleport a rock, so it's fine. And what is Lachelaine? Had to be at least like, yeah, 210. Highest level is 240 for the things. Okay, I just had to check. Okay, so I'm technically already prepared for Lachelaine, but I may need to upgrade a little more so I would have less damage taken. Oh god, that's a lot of enemies. Am I getting one damage hit? Okay, I'm getting one damage hit point. Here. gonna loot carefully because I still want to loot the items here. I should also max out Vanishing Journey, Arcane Symbol. I didn't and didn't even bother doing the quest for a while, but I think I'm kind of fine not doing it for a while because I don't need to max them out in order to progress through Arcane River. But it is useful for getting the maximum amount of stats, though. However, I'm not gonna do it now because that's a lot. I do know that if you max it out, it's over 1,000 arcane power, but I'm not gonna bother with that for a while, so yeah, I'm not gonna bother with it for a while. Anyways, okay, I honestly don't know what to talk about because most of what I want to talk about is just related to end of the year stuff. And I'm saving all that for my final stream of the year, which is going to be on December 30th. I really gotta think of what to talk about. Okay, now that I think about it, you know, like how earlier I was like thinking of like, am I mispronouncing a name? And while like thinking that, I kind of remember that a character kind of like how I said the name the first time. It's like, I feel like the way I'm saying this is making me think of another character, and it's like, it was kind of awkward because I was like, I don't want to think of this series right now, but I kind of am because I pronounced the name like this. Okay, putting all the things.
I'll blow you all away. Finale ribbon. I'll blow you all
Oh,
away.
portal open. Let's go do that. do this instead. Ah, forget the portal. It's fine.
Finale ribbon! I'll blow you all away!
Also when cake makes too.
Celestial roar!
Okay, let's go do this. Okay, we got the cake decoration gotten already now. Kids talk. Nah. Okay. So it should be done with cake mix now. I'll just keep jumping. Yeah, this is a strange minigame, but it's something, alright. You can only do it once a day, though. Or at least once a day until, like, depending on time zone, midnight of UTC time. Ooh, turtle. Wait, no, I already got that. Never mind. There you go. Good.
Justice love ribbon!
Okay, I'm gonna finish up this and then I'm gonna mess with the quest that I've got.
Watch yourself! Pretty! Celestial roar! Celestial roar!
Okay, there you go. Okay, let's go back to town real quick. Yeah, I already got that. Okay, I need 200 for this. Well, let's go check this. And check those slime mounts. Okay. And the cake decoration. I already got that one too. Wait, take this off. I am my butter. Okay, where is it? Oh, right, the butter cake chair. It's here. Yeah, so mine looks like this so far. Kind of just put random stuff because I want more decorations first before I completely choose which one I want to pick. Because, you know, once you, like, obviously once you reach level 6 and decorated, you will be able to get a permanent version. And I want to make sure it looks nice. Okay, is there anything? Oh yeah, I'm gonna finish up this. Yeah, I have like 13 left. Okay, let's go do this for the rest of my time. I still have a teleport rock, so I'm gonna be doing that.
I feel so free. I see it all.
Oh, these are like mountain areas or something. Okay, let's go do all this stuff to kind of fill in the gap.
Move it. Justice love ribbon.
And also, once I'm done with all this, I'll switch over to my my arc, to another character I'm doing the cake I'm collecting on. Okay, let's see what to talk about.
Blow you all away.
Anything recent going on? Not exactly. Trying to think of stuff. I know that Christmas is in 2 days, and obviously tomorrow's Christmas Eve, which is also why I'm not streaming, because people will be home on Christmas Eve. And I'm currently working on some pictures I want to get done before certain days. One of them I want to finish before it's December 31st. So, gotta do that soon.
3, a million.
And so, like, one of the holiday pictures I drew, which I left incomplete, I'm actually gonna finish that because I was like, this one looks nice. Let's go put it as a picture I'm gonna share. Oh yeah, and also I want to start drawing Maplestory thumbnails. Like, I want to at least get thumbnails started soon.
Blow you all
Because the thumbnails I have are a bit lazy, and I want to make it a little more specific on which VODs are focused on a particular character.
finale ribbon.
Like, for one thing,
I'll blow you all away.
oh, come on.
I'll blow you all away. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, a million.
Now my hand feels weird.
1, 2, 3, a million. 1, 2, 3, a million.
Anyways, yeah, I plan to start working on the story thumbnails because obviously my older videos don't really have thumbnails either, and it's really disappointing because it just shows that I'm a bit lazy.
Melody cry. Watch yourself.
These random NPCs. I really don't understand these particular random NPCs for some reason. Like, looking... I've been to this area so many times, I still don't I still don't understand the random NPCs. Okay. Okay.
I'll blow you all
EXP bar literally says 66.66%. That's, definitely something.
Celestial roar!
And also, I guess one thing I want to try during the next decade is to at least draw one picture a month, I think. Because you know those things where it's like kind of like a picture every month thing, like
Blow you all away!
I guess like this year it would be called 2019 in art.
Blow you all away!
And people would like put in a picture of like like a picture they did per month thing.
Blow you all away!
Ever since 2011, I have not done that because every month I keep forgetting or never had time to draw. And it really irritates me because it's like, it's something I want to do, but every single time a year goes by, I forget that I never did that at all. And it's like,
Celestial
okay.
roar! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3! A million! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3! A million!
Okay, let's keep going.
3! A million! 1, 2, 3!
Okay. Let's go. First, let's get out of here because it won't let me teleport it from here. Already got that. Ah, no, I need to do that.
This is it for you! Stargazer!
Okay, let's go try to finish these things.
I'll blow you all away!
Because I'm trying to get a lot of coins as possible so I can upgrade the ranking later on and also get some things in the coin shop later down the line. Because I do want to get a lot of stuff.
1, 2, 3! A million! Finale minute! I'll blow you all away!
I should upgrade that emblem soon.
I'll blow you all away! Celestial roar! I'll blow you all away!
A lot of music in this game is really good. I keep listening to it and it's like, oh yeah, while I was recording that video, I was like, I had to listen to the track so many times because I had to skip through the same cutscenes, but
Just
listening to it, it was like, it was insane. It was really nice.
I'll blow you all away!
Like, this game has so good music, too. Also, from what I know, this game, obviously it originated in South Korea, but it's also very popular there, still.
Celestial roar!
I remember seeing this one little, like, thing, clip from a stream, I guess, and There was a lot of players. It was like Camus, and there was a lot of players playing the game with this person. Well, sort of. The person didn't really appreciate it because they were kind of attacking all the enemies. So...
Justice Club Ribbon. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, there we go. Now we have 10 more to go. 10 more. I usually finish this, like, on my own time. Well, like last time, but I didn't because I got lazy. So, I'm doing this on stream.
Feel so free. Stargazer.
Here it is.
I'll blow you all away.
Oh yeah. You know, I should talk about the nostalgic memories of Maplestory. Well, not too nostalgic because I started playing when the game started adding classes, outside of the original group of classes in the game. So as I mentioned before, I did start playing Maplestory in 2009, around the time of...
Celestial roar.
around like a couple weeks before Cygnus Nights were released in Global Maplestory. For me, I was using my brother's account back then because I didn't have my own account. I eventually got my own account after a while, but the point being,
I'll blow you all away.
yeah, I played this game in the past,
Blow you all away.
all this stuff, and yeah, here I am still playing the game. And it's been 10 years, over 10 years, like a year and a half, 10 and a half years since I started playing.
Blow you all away.
Which is insane to think about because it's hard to believe I even started that many years ago. And only just 6 years ago, 6.5, well, almost 7 years ago, I actually created this character.
I'll blow you.
If I'm right, Angelic Buster was released in January of 2013. So I had this character for almost 7 years now, and I'm not even at a high level. Like, well, level at least like 230 for some reason. Because it took me 3 years to get this character to level 200, and she was my first level 200 in Maplestory.
This is it for you. 1, 2, 3, a million. 1, 2, 3, a million.
But yeah, my first level 200. And nowadays, like, level 200 is it's already, in a sense, the new old school level 30. Because before the Big Bang update back in 2010, I think? No, 2011 for Global Maplestory. Like, end of 2010, beginning of 2011 was when the Big Bang update came to Maplestory. Global.
Iron Blossom.
And and yeah, like prior to that update, it was a pain to level to level 30. Like when I first started playing, I didn't even get a level 30 character. I stopped at level 27 and I was like, eh.
Celestial roar.
And then like creating different characters, and then it kind of went from there that I got lazier and lazier. And then I started playing again when the Aaron class came out. And then the only character I got past level 30 and level 60 was an Evan character when I played back then. I don't know if my character still exists on this account, because I probably deleted her ages ago. But she was the first character I got to level 60 prior to Big Bang, and even after Big Bang was released, I did create another Evan character. But the thing is, that time around, it was even harder to level because, like, everyone was already reaching level 100 by that point. And for me, it was kind of a cruel twist of fate because it's like, I was trying to level my character and I could not get past level, like, I couldn't even get to level 100. It was like level 97, and then the game was just like kept betraying me there. Like, nope, you're not allowed to level higher. And it's like, why does this happen? So what enemy am I missing here? A lone stump. But also, like, yeah, while I was playing the game during the Big Bang update, I did notice a lot about, like, the game, how much it changed, like, from that. Because I was, like, leveling my character as normal, and I was, like, I was getting a lot of EXP a bit faster than, how it was before. And I was like, oh my god, I could get to level 30 with no problem. Oops. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, and also, I think, in terms of certain characters, I didn't start leveling, like, past the certain level until, the Maplestory Legends update came out. And that update, it was, like, obviously when the classes Cannoneer, Mercedes, and Demon Slayer were released. And obviously, when I saw Mercedes for the first time in this game, I immediately wanted to make her my main, like, create a character and make it my main for my account. And I did, and anyways, for that, yeah, for my Mercedes character, which, does show up for the video I made, yeah, she was, like, my first highest level like, character prior to a bunch of characters later on. I should probably have included the, yeah. Oops, I pressed print screen. Hopefully that didn't take a screenshot. Shouldn't take a screenshot by accident. Anyways, as time went on, I did level my character, but I could not level her to 200. And after a while, yeah, I continued playing my characters as usual, and obviously, Tempest update was revealed in KMS. I saw the classes, the new classes. Oh yeah, Luminous came out in that update, and that's when we learned that, well, first, yeah, beforehand was Phantom, and at that point we were predicting. A lot of us were starting to predict that the heroes were going to spell the acronym MAPLE. And so when Luminous came out, we were all surprised. Well, we weren't surprised, but we finally filled in the acronym for Maplestory. Well, Maple, specifically. Of course, it did kind of change a bit when Shade was released in KMS, who was also, yeah, another letter E hero. Although, of course, it was changed in Global because... I don't remember what they said, but the reason they changed it in Global is because, obviously, Unwall wouldn't really mean anything for English fans. Because Unwall, the name Unwall means hidden moon in Korean. And obviously, given that most people who play this game don't speak Korean, like in Global Maplestory, or read the language, like, it wouldn't make sense for us it wouldn't make sense for Unwall to keep its name in Global, thus why it was changed to Shade. And I actually do like that more because obviously, well, in truth, both names are the same meaning in a sense. Like, they both relate to Shade's existence, which is like a shadow of someone who was once there kind of thing. Like, hidden moon is kind of like a moon you don't really see kind of thing, I guess. I don't really know that, honestly. Because, obviously, I don't know Korean names or words or something. I mean, I'm already struggling with trying to understand Japanese names, so I don't need to add, like, Korean names to the list. Anyways, the point being, yeah, Tempest update came out, and then Angelic Buster was announced. I heard it, like, yeah, at first, like, a lot of people, in terms of the gameplay, like, were, like, unsatisfied because she would be a very powerful character when released. Of course, after a while, characters got the same treatment, but I didn't mind, and of course, Angelic Buster became my main. But not just that, it's because of the story. The Grandis characters, when the Grandis characters were slowly being released, I started, it's pronounced Grandis, but I say Grandis because my mouth keeps saying it like that. It's when the Grandis classes were slowly being released, I got more engaged in their story. I understand we weren't going to learn much about them, but... well, mainly because the focus was on the Black Mage and Maple World. And I'm happy that it's going to be the next saga now because we're going to learn more about Grandis. And the connections associated with Jaren Darmor. Yeah, it will be exciting. Like, to learn more about Jaren Darmor, we're starting to see more Flora characters. We're starting to learn more about, like, the connection of Grandis and Maple World, which is revealed to be one world. It is safe to say that the world in the center, like, when we've seen that map, was Maple World. And it does add up because of what people said online, regarding the story. And I'm excited to learn more about the characters too, because I really like the Grandis characters. And they all have unique story, like unique aftermath cutscenes. Because, you know, the hero/legend classes, they all share the same, like, reunion and have different scenes afterwards. Explorers have the same scene, and if it's special class, different after scene. And so forth. Same for Resistance. And I That's why I like the Grandis classes a little more, because their scenes are a little more unique compared to the other classes. Well, it makes sense that the hero legend classes are kind of have the same scene, because you know they all work together in the past and now the present and all that stuff. Okay, you know what? I'm going to get this like special mission done, so okay, let's do this real quick because I want to get this thing done. Here. Alright, I lowered the skill sound effect so you guys wouldn't hear it so much. Anyways, what else to talk about? Oh yeah, Grandis characters have unique cutscenes, and I really like that because, like, their stories are, like, I like them more just because they're, like, it's something different, you know? Because, you know, while I do like the characters in Maple World, like, the Grandis characters specifically are from something the unknown. They're associated with the unknown. And that's what got me really tied to it, because, you know, we don't know much about it. So, yeah. Yes, I am playing on Scania. And to kind of point this out, I do not spend money on this game. All these Nexon items I just bought from other players with random coins. Well, that and Maplehood Watch event. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Grandis classes. I like them more than the ones that are, like, than the characters who have tutorial, you know, beginning story in Maple World. Because Grandis is currently the unknown. And Grandis is like... rep listings. Wait. Also, we're slowly gonna learn more about Grandis in the next saga, which is currently happening right now because, you know, the Black Mage is defeated. And... okay, I'm starting to repeat myself because my memory is getting, like, bad. Okay, I'm trying to get these combo kills because I need 200 for the surprise mission. And then I could finish up the weekly mission anomalies. So, I'll get it done. Okay. As I was saying, Grandis, you need, you know... I'm very more interested in learning more about, like, the connection of Grandis and Maple World, and like, and obviously Cernium, which I already did part 1. The VOD for that, it's currently up right now for Twitch, but it'll be gone soon, I think. But I did record, yeah. It will be uploaded on my YouTube channel soon. Although I will have to change my streams a bit because I need to make it very clear that, well, like one stream I did Convergence, the other stream I did this thing, so on and so forth. I should probably make it more obvious. Because all my streams are just saying, all my streams are just titled like Maplestory or Maplestory 2. Insert date here for, yeah. There we go. Okay, now let's continue with the anomalies. 6 more to go. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, I should probably add an FAQ as to why I don't play on Reboot. I'm just like realizing it now, I never really made a proper FAQ about that. Because one obvious reason I'm not playing in Reboot is because I have 44 characters on Scania. And it's a lot of effort to kind of get a bunch of new, create a bunch of new characters on Reboot, and I don't have that dedication. So I do have a character on Reboot, but it's only one character, and I was like, that's enough. And also, Reboot is not very fun when it comes to Maplehood Watch events, because you can't trade equipment on characters. So if you got something really good on a different character, you can't transport it to your main. Yeah, which is I remember someone on the Reddit kind of showed something like that. Like, they got a really good equip item on one character, but they couldn't transfer it because obviously you can't transfer equipment on Reboot. Such sad. And that's why I don't play on Reboot, because that can happen. Also, I can't wait for more story for Cernium. I want to see Cernium Part 2. We were left on that cliffhanger about a possible, another possible Celestial. It's nice to see more characters who are not quite human in this game. Because the first character was Mercedes, and then it was, yeah, and so on and so forth with some of the other characters. Oh yeah, in this sense, I guess Luminous, one of the heroes / legends in Maplestory, he's actually not quite human himself if you think about it, because you know, he's the personification of the Black Mage's light. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, done. Oops. Wait, what?
I feel so free.
anyways. I really can't wait to see the rest of the Cernium story. What is it gonna be about? I must know. Oops. I'm still thinking about it. It's like I cannot wait till more story. Oh yeah, and also speaking of story, Camus is it's already getting its next update. I actually don't know much about it. I didn't really read it. I should read it later, but from like seeing at least like one tweet about it, I've heard that there's gonna be another area in Arcane River, which is already insane enough. It's like, really? There's gonna be another one? Like another like thing related to Arcane River? Oh, thanks for the follow. Yeah, that's what I've heard about the next Camus. My throat. That's what I heard about the next KMS update. I actually had to read more about it because that's the only thing I read about, honestly. I only read that there's gonna be another area in Arcane River. So I'm gonna do that after the stream. I would do it right now, but like I think this one blog will kinda take a while to load, so I'm not gonna do it during the stream. And obviously it's just more story, but I am very interested in what it's gonna be about. Because Cernium already is getting my interest. Like, what is all this? What's gonna be? Who's this mysterious celestial that revealed itself at the end of part 1? Had to wait until next week. Yeah, so January 1st will be the next update in this story. Obviously, I'm not going to be playing on the first day of the new year, but I will be playing it on January 2nd when I stream it. I can't wait. Because when the cliffhanger happened, I was like, oh my god, are we gonna learn? No, the cliffhanger! Okay. Okay, what else to talk about? Well, for one thing, I don't know much about what happens next in the Glory update story. Quest stuff. Oops. Because everything I read about it was months ago from the English translations, fan translations. And oh, thanks. Wait, where am I going? I already forgot. There we go. The story I know so far. Yeah, I don't remember much about after part 1 of Cernium. Yeah, because I stopped reading translations when it was like about the what was it again? Yeah, about the Maple World and Grandis being the same place, and yeah, that was mostly it. I think I did read up a little bit about the Celestial, but that's it. I don't know who they are, so future, they do revamp, like, older quests in this game. Because a lot of things have changed in Maplestory over the years, like, a lot of things, are kind of outdated. So, I hope they do update the story at some point. Like, make sure the consistencies are there. Because that's, like, one thing I'm kind of upset about in Maplestory. I do love the story. I'm very much in the minority of people who enjoy the story of this game. But I do, like, I want to see, like, better consistency because a lot of things in the storyline have been forgotten. Well, for better or for worse, like in universe, I don't think any character wants to know what happened to this character, for instance, but I do wish to, like, they do revamp the story quest because for one thing, Aaron and Evan's story are very outdated because they predate the Big Bang update from end of 2011, early 2012 for global moves. Wait, no. Not 2011, 2012. End of 2010, early 2011. Because the Tempest update was 2012, 2013. And the Legends update was 2011, 2012 for global. I'm starting to get my facts confused. Okay, just have 3 more left. Oh yeah, I lowered down the sound effects so the background music's louder. Since there is no story update so far, I don't have to have the sound effects really loud. Really can't wait for more story. I want to know what happens. And also all the familiar voice actors. I seriously do wish that more voice actors announce themselves, like announce their roles, because I said this earlier, but when I was reading Maple fandom wiki, like they actually did update the pages to list the voice actors, and it's really showing that not a lot of English voice actors for the game announce themselves. Like about a good portion of them aren't like officially confirmed. Which makes me really upset because I could tell it's them, but they didn't really say anything. Like, for example, Idea sounds very much like... should I really say it? I don't know. I don't want to say it just in case. Like, there could be, like, a mistake. But she sounds very much like this one voice actor, and I definitely can tell it's them. But as far as I can tell, she didn't announce herself. Same for Lucid, who also has the same voice. So it's really strange. I'm not surprised a little bit, but I wish there's more confirmation out there. Also, one thing I am at... Oh yeah, also another thing related to it. I also realized that the voice acting during the Tenebris update, like, the characters in particular, like, don't have the same voice actors as their previous, in their previous appearances. Actually, a better wording for it is, like, they do have voices, but the voice actor for them during Tenebris onwards is different. Like, for the White Mage, like, the White Mage... He shared the same voice actor as Luminous, which makes sense, but only for like the Grand Antietam story, and I forgot what it's pronounced. The place with the 5 storybooks that you could select from. Like, they shared the same voice actor, Luminous and the White Mage, like, back then. But now, the White Mage's voice actor as of Tenebris is different. And I actually looked it up and I was like, oh wow, it's different. Well, sure, I didn't really sound surprised, but... Well, like, it was a different person altogether. But then you have, like, a character like Will, Commander Will of the... Like, you know, the Black Mage Commander. I mean, Black... People. I don't know what to say. He appears in Esfera and Zero's story, basically. What I find interesting is that his voice actor remains consistent. And it's further proven in this update as well when you hear him talk. Like, it's still the same guy. Like, I'm surprised that they got a really consistent voice actor for him. That, and he also voices a bunch of additional characters on the side. Such as, like, one of them is Albert from Arc Story. And I guess some other characters I can't really point out. Like the miscellaneous NPCs, that aren't really important. Also, I'm still trying to figure out who Arc's voice actor is. Because in Arc Story, he obviously talks. You actually hear him talk. And I'm still trying to wonder, like, who is his voice actor? Because I'm thinking maybe it's this person, but he would have said something by now, since he would be an active person in the community. So my assumption there is that it's not him. So I do wonder who the voice actor is for Arc. Okay, let's go finish this.
I'll blow you all away.
Yes, what else? And also, speaking of Arc, I did do a video related to the first few levels of his quest. And I really enjoy it. I also saw the job advancement stuff, but I obviously didn't record that. And also, when I did record Arc, it was still before I got my new computer back in 2018. Wait, did Arc came out in 2018 for Global? Okay, I don't remember, but I think he did. Yeah, he did. Okay, now I remember he did, because I still didn't have a new computer back then, and I still had to edit my videos. I mean, I'm sort of still editing them, but it's complicated. Yeah, like, in my older videos, a lot of them are 30 frames per second. I still did edit my videos until my Tales of Zestiria playthrough. At that point, I stopped editing my videos because I wanted to keep videos at 60 frames, no matter what. But because I have an editing software that only renders at 30, I decided to change it to just upload outright with very little editing adjustments. I do kind of edit my videos, but not like professionally. It's more like just like cutting out like long wait times, just in case. And what else? playing Ark. Oh yeah, that whole video I made, I'm definitely glad I edited the video. Well, that and the game crashed when I was recording it at the time. But it mainly had to do with the audio being very imbalanced. Like, at least during one part of it, like, you hear this, like, music, and then it gets really, really loud for some reason, and then went quiet again. I'm glad when I did record it, I actually cut that out, or rather lowered it in the editing, so it wouldn't immediately break everyone's ears when that does play. Oh, right. Theo's tower. This is the last one for the anomalies. And also, to kind of repeat this again, I know I said it earlier, but I'm gonna say it again. I did record the other Aftermath cutscenes. Well, during this stream, I actually recorded Zero's, Aftermath scene. And I will be uploading that particular video soon. I was going to upload videos tomorrow, but since it's like a holiday thing, I'm actually gonna upload my videos on Thursday. And I will be uploading 2 videos because I want them uploaded on the same day. And when I was doing that video, I actually forgot to do Zero's Aftermath scene. Like, it was in my mind, but I guess I kind of forgot because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do these ones. Which is 2 normal Maplestory classes and the non-KMS classes. And I already explained my reason why I'm not doing the non-KMS is because they don't really have much of a connection with the story. Like, every other character is connected with the Black Mage. The non-KMS classes just randomly exist and have no connection, so that's kind of my reason. That and I don't play a Beast Tamer or Jet. I did create them, but they're just sitting on my account. Like, I haven't even played them in ages. And they're not even level 101, so what's the point? And I know some people will be disappointed because it's like, really? And it's like, well, it's my choice, so I don't see the problem. I'm choosing not to do this. Okay. Okay, finally done with the missions. Look at all these coins. Okay, I'm just trying to organize my inventory right now. At the moment, there's a cake event going on, and this is... Whoops. And this is how my cake currently looks. Slowly trying to upgrade it. Does it tell me when I get the medals? didn't mean to spawn that. Hey, this is a really old medal. 2016. Are you serious? You have a lot of medals on this character. Wait, when did I get this? I'm 90. Okay, let's do something else. I'm just sitting here. Wait, did I do this yet? No, I didn't, I think. Yeah, no, I didn't play after reset. Let's do this quickly and maybe something else. I don't know, I kind of want to do a short stream today because I want to finish something later. I hate that so much. Get more. That's fine. That's a lot of coins, though. Wait, I should teleport it back to, Arcane River. Again, as I said so many times, I wish the story for this area didn't require you to level to 250. Or level constantly. Because it's like, well, that's kind of fair. Not really. More disappointment. Okay, let's get rid of all this extra stuff that I don't really need. I don't really craft often, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna end it today. I'm like thinking about it now and it's like, I don't want to do a very long stream, actually. Okay, let's go find a good spot to sit our character down. Let's go sit on our cake. A lovely cake that looks like this so far. I will change it, but I need to get more ingredients. You know, customization, obviously. I like the rainbow one. I also like strawberry choices. Anyways, I'm gonna end it off here. I usually go on for 3 hours, but I think I'm gonna have a short video, especially since I plan to upload this right before Aftermath, the Aftermath cutscenes are recorded. So, yeah. That's gonna be on the 26th though, which is gonna be a while, but it's fine because I don't want to upload anything on the 24th or 5th of December. Yeah, I'll do another stream on Thursday, which should be the 26th of December. And I will be doing a final stream of 2019 on December 30th. I don't think I will have a different game. I'll still play this game on that day, I think. And I will be talking a whole bunch about what happened this, like, throughout the year. Well, not really, but, like, kind of summarizing my thoughts of what happened this year, as well as the entire decade. Which is still hard to believe. It's already, like, almost 2020, the next decade. And also talking a lot about, like, a bunch of stuff I got into this decade. I can't wait to get into that. But for now, I'll end it off. I'll be back on Thursday. Oh yeah, and also, because this is a Monday stream, it's a special stream. I won't be streaming on Tuesdays for this week or next week. Yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all in the next stream.